Have you ever wondered what your cat really wants to say? She can't put her thoughts into words, but her body language, sounds, and behavior can tell you a lot more about her moods and desires than it seems. Understanding these signals not only helps strengthen the bond between pet and owner, but also helps avoid stressful situations that can lead to behavioral problems. Cats communicate with us in many different ways. They purr when they feel comfortable, but sometimes use it in other situations as well. They tell us something through tail position, ears, and even through slow blinks, which can be called real feline kisses. Their body posture, vocalization, kneading with their paws, their habit of hiding, or on the contrary, actively rubbing against objects, are all keys to understanding their emotions and needs. Even things like grooming and scratching furniture are not just random actions, but real messages that you can learn to decipher. When an owner understands these signs, they can take better care of their pet by creating a comfortable and trusting environment. This allows the cat to feel confident and the owner to avoid misunderstandings and strengthen the friendship with his furry companion. Mutual understanding with a cat is not just a convenience, but the key to a happy life together, where everyone feels comfortable and heard. Cats are true masters of attracting attention. They use a whole arsenal of ways to remind you of yourself. They can meow loudly at the most unexpected moment, throw objects off the table, jump on the keyboard, or scratch at the door. All this is not just a prank, but an attempt to say something important. Most often, this behavior expresses the cat's needs, asking for food, demanding play, or just wanting to communicate. It is very important to understand the context in which the cat shows these signs. If it is insistently meowing at the bowl, it is probably dinner time. If it is rubbing its feet, it probably wants attention. And if it is scratching at the door, it probably wants to get into another room or just to check why it is not there. When the owner knows how to correctly interpret their pet's signals, their communication becomes easier and the cat feels heard and understood. Let's look at the signs a cat uses to start communicating with you. First, head rubs. One of the most gentle and important gestures of cat communication is head rubbing against the owner. It's not just a caress, but a way of saying, "You're mine." The point is that cats have special areas of skin around their muzzle that emit odor. When a cat rubs against a person, it literally marks him, including him in its territory. It is an act of trust and affection. If the cat not only rubs you, but lightly pats your forehead, this is also a sign of a special favor. This behavior is called head stroking, and it shows deep trust. In the cat world, this gesture signifies friendship and recognition of one's own. Owners should respond with warm stroking or affectionate words to let the cat know that their feelings are reciprocated. These small signs of communication play a huge role in forming a trusting relationship between a cat and a human. When the owner notices them and reciprocates, the bond becomes even stronger and communication becomes truly conscious and harmonious. Second, accompanies you. Cats love to accompany their owners around the house, and this is not just a casual behavior. They show genuine curiosity and a desire to be a part of your life, even if it means following you from room to room for no apparent reason. This behavior shows that the cat cares about what you do and wants to be a part of your daily routine. Following the owner is also a sign of trust. Cats, unlike dogs, do not tend to be around all the time unless they feel safe. If your cat follows you, it means that he feels confident in your presence and perceives you as a trustworthy companion. It may also be a way for a cat to ask for attention or companionship. Sometimes it's a signal that she wants to play, get a treat, or just a little affection. Some cats really enjoy conversations with their owners. They like to be spoken to and may even respond with a soft meow or purr. Owners should use these moments to strengthen the bond with their pet. A simple game, an affectionate word, or even a short conversation can help a cat feel loved and important. Such moments of communication make the joint life with the cat more harmonious and filled with mutual understanding. Third, lying down on the keyboard, phone, or book. You are just about to work at the laptop, open a book, or flip through the phone, and suddenly, your cat is right there, and not just next to you, but right on top of what you're doing. Well, now it's not your keyboard, but your cat's throne of honor. But why are they doing this? It's not really an accident, and it's certainly not malicious. It's cats trying to communicate with you. First, they demand attention. It's as if the cat is saying, "Hey, I'm here. Why are you looking at that weird glowing screen and not at me?" It's her way of reminding you of herself and showing you that she wants to be a part of your world. Second, cats like anything that smells like their favorite person. A keyboard, a book, a phone. It's all soaked in your scent, and a cat wants to be close to you, even if it means lying right on top of your work or entertainment. So, of course, convenience plays a role too. The keyboard is warm, the book is soft, and the owner's attention is priceless. How can you resist? If your pet is constantly settling on your things, try to arrange a cozy place near you. Lay down a soft plaid, put a box down, or place a pillow. The important thing is to make sure your cat feels like he's not being ignored. So the next time your cat occupies your keyboard again, remember, he just wants to say, "I'm here. Let's spend time together." Fourth, why does a cat lick your hands or face? It's a sign of communication. Cats lick their owners for a reason. It's their way of talking to you. In the feline world, licking is not just about grooming. It's also an important way of communication through which they express affection, trust, and even emotion. When your cat licks your hands or face, he is trying to say, "You are important to me. You are part of my family." In the wild, cats groom each other to strengthen social bonds. This behavior is called grooming, and if your pet is doing it towards you, it means that he perceives you as his significant other. In addition, licking is not just a gesture of affection, but also an attempt to get attention. Sometimes cats lick their owners to remind them of themselves, to ask for affection, or just to initiate interaction. It may be their way of saying, "I'm here, let's socialize." What's the right way to respond? Don't ignore this sign. If the cat is licking you, try gently stroking her, saying something affectionate, or just giving her attention. This way, it will realize that its attempt at communication has been noticed and accepted. When a cat licks you, it is not just showing affection. It is starting a dialogue. The key is to learn to listen. Fifth, the cat is kneading you with its paws. If your cat stomps you with its paws as if kneading dough, you should know that this is not just a habit, but a conscious way of communication. This behavior goes back to the childhood of cats. When kittens feed at their mother's side, they knead her belly to stimulate the flow of milk. This instinct stays with cats for life, but as adults, it becomes a sign of comfort and trust. When a cat kneads its owner's lap, it is literally saying, "I feel as comfortable around you as I did around my mom when I was a baby." It is an expression of deep affection and a sense of security. Moreover, kneading is not just a gesture of relaxation, but a way of interacting with you. This is how the cat initiates contact, showing that it feels good and hoping to receive a response in the form of affection or attention. What is the right way to respond? Don't push the cat away, even if its claws scratch a little. Better yet, put a blanket or soft pillow underneath and enjoy this moment. If your pet does this, it means that he perceives you as a true friend and a reliable companion. Cats communicate not only by voice, but also by gestures. And kneading paws is one of the warmest and sincere signs of communication. The main thing is to notice and understand this language of love. Sixth, why does the cat blink slowly? It's her way of saying, "I trust you." Cats rarely look someone directly in the eye. Because in the animal world, prolonged eye contact can mean defiance or threat. However, if your cat blinks slowly while looking at you, it's not just a gesture. It's her way of communicating affection and trust. When your cat slowly closes his eyelids and then opens his eyes again, he's telling you, "I feel safe and secure around you." This is one of the most subtle and warmest signs of feline affection. What's the right way to respond to it? Try blinking slowly in response. This will be your way of saying, "I trust you too." This gentle exchange of glances helps to strengthen your bond and make it even deeper. If you notice that your cat does this often, it means that she really feels comfortable with you and wants you to know it. This is one of the simplest but most important ways to communicate and helps create a truly trusting relationship. 7th, bringing toys. If your cat suddenly brings you a toy and puts it next to you, don't rush to think it's an accident. It is a deliberate gesture that the cat is trying to tell you something. First, it may be a sign of affection. In the wild, cats bring prey to members of their group. It's their way of taking care of their family. Even if your cat lives in the house and doesn't hunt, the instincts remain. So when she brings you a toy, it's her way of saying, "Look what I found. I want to share it with you." Secondly, this is the cat's way of inviting you to play. It's her way of making a dialogue and starting a time together. She may even nudge the toy with her paw, waiting for your reaction. What is the right way to respond? Do not ignore this gesture. If the cat brings you a toy, try throwing it or engaging in a game to show that you understand its message. Not only will this strengthen your bond, but it will also give your cat the physical and mental stimulation he needs. When a cat brings you a toy, it's not just playing, it's communicating. And the more you respond to her cues, the stronger your friendship will become. 8th, why does the cat bite you? This is not aggression, but a special way of communication. If your cat gently bites your hand, finger, or even your nose, don't rush to think that he is angry. Such a light bite is another interesting way of communication, which is called a love bite. Cats use this gesture to show trust, playfulness, or even affection. In the wild, cats gently bite each other during play or courtship, and in the home, they may do this towards their owner. But it is important to distinguish between love bites and bites due to irritation. If the cat just bites gently without causing pain and then licks the spot, it is simply expressing its affection. But if the bite is accompanied by irritated ears, twitching tail, or hissing, it is a sign that she does not like something. How to react? If the bite is gentle and playful, you can simply respond with an affectionate touch or say something warm. But if the cat bites too hard, it's best to gently stop playing to show him that biting is not the best way to communicate. So if your cat bites you gently sometimes, know that he's just trying to say, "I love you," but in a feline way. What is your cat talking about? Cats are not silent loners, as they sometimes seem to be. They communicate with us all the time, just in their own language. They use meowing, tail movement, touching, blinking, playing, and even licking to communicate their emotions, needs, and affection. Here are 9 important signals that cats use to communicate their thoughts to us. If your cat brings you toys, kneads you with his paws, blinks slowly, or even lies down on your keyboard, these are not just behavioral habits, but genuine attempts at communication. But the big question is, can you hear her? When we notice and correctly interpret these signs, our connection with our cat becomes even deeper. We learn to understand their moods, desires, and even their moods. And cats, in turn, feel heard and loved. Don't ignore your cat's signs. Cats don't speak with words, but they do speak with actions. And when they try to get your attention, it's not just a behavior, it's a dialogue. Next time your cat looks you in the eye and blinks slowly, touches you with her paw, or brings you a toy, don't ignore her. respond with affection, play, or just a warm word. Communication with your cat is a two-way street. The more you hear her, the stronger your bond will become. Write in the comments how your cat tries to communicate with you. Maybe she has some special signals that only you can understand? Let's unravel cat language together.